that which sees focus or no focus is already the place you should be. Just remember that. Because the rest is a kind of effort from the mind. I need to focus, it's kind of pressure. But even, focus or absence of focus are both phenomenal to the weakness. And the witness is always there. Sometimes I speak about the weakness and people think it's some mystical thing. But it just means that you're conscious. Consciousness is the weakness. And it is as simple as this, But it's through our kind of maybe culture, spiritual culture and conditioning, You think, no, but I have to do. And this I that feels I have to focus, I have to change, both that I and the trouble it's having are both on two sides of one coin. They're all associated with the mind and ego, And that which recognize them, you see, you only have to remember, but this is seen. If it's seen, what it means that from the place of seeing, that is the weakness. And the weakness has nothing to get. It just has to remember itself that what it is seeing, it doesn't need to identify that as itself. Because whatever the weakness is seeing is just traffic. It's just come and go. Even the one who says, I just want to focus, in a little while it's gone. It's gone. But you are not gone. As long as consciousness is here, that's what you are. When you say I, the indication of I is I consciousness, I weakness, I am witnessing. Whatever you see, whatever you perceive, whatever you remember, whatever you learn, whatever you think, whatever you experience, all of that is just sensations in the presence of the witness, who is the consciousness that sees them. It also is the cause of them. The witness is not personal, but the one who says, I just want to get better, I want to get nearer, this one is personal. We have lived with this false identity of being this person. So it's very hard to shake it off, because even when you realize the self, when you realize the self, at the same time, still the mind comes back. Still it comes back until, you develop the strength and the clarity to confirm that you are only the weakness. You see, sometimes it feels like the weakness, because when you say I, that is always the I am, the godly self, But in the world, we get confused and identify this I with the body-mind person, and it's the body-mind person then that is struggling. Is struggling in the presence of the witness. The witness can see even that, although the body-mind identity feels very close to the witness, it never merges. The pure witness is quite separate from the personality. You just have to keep remembering that. Just that. If I say simple like that, it's easier to remember. I don't have to explain more, because just remember that whatever is happening to you, whatever your experience, you are the perceiver of it. You are the witness. And without the witness, nothing is experienced, nothing is seen, including the personal identity struggling, thinking, oh, I'm not getting good, I'm falling away. Or this is all in the mind, it's not true. It's just the imagination arising in the witness. Be able to pay attention just to your being, and to be conscious inside your own being. Just of being. I don't think anything in the world can give you anything that can compare with what you discover. The silence, the peace, the harmony, the love also.
Yes, yes.
Please help me to remove everything that's not real. And I say, actually, there's only one thing to remove that's not real. And everything else that appears unreal comes from that one thing. And it's the identifying of the self with a limited sense of personhood. The sense, I am this person. if you see the unreality of that. All the other unrealities which are produced inside that and connected to that, all that will not bother you. Just one thing. Only one thing to see through and to remove its influence. And that is the identity. I am this person. This is a personal life. And the proof that that one is seen. And if this one is also seen, like this same one's world, and attention and intention and memory and identity is all seen along with the one we take to be ourselves is seen, then they all share the same unreality, that they are just produced, the product of thinking, the thinking mind. That one's true self is that in which these, including the one we presently and so often imagine ourselves to be, the one who is saying, even please help me to be free from the mind and all realities, that one itself and its unrealities are the same. That which sees it, that which sees and sees this to be true, that is the place of truth. And there's nothing to remove there. And that is the quintessence of all the energy and intention and purpose of pointing, is to show that thing. It's not that there are so many things to remove, help me to remove the things, because if we look like that, it will seem that they are unending. The things keep coming back and coming. Why they keep coming back? I try so hard, I keep coming back. And I said, they keep coming back. At one time, the one you are regarding as yourself, it was important for that identity to grow towards less identity and to grow towards loving God and appreciating the opportunity that life brings to discover God. But at a certain point you even outgrow this one also. The one who is growing is also itself outgrown. And when it's outgrown, what it means, that it itself becomes something that can be left. It becomes old and forgotten. And what remains here is that which never grows old, which is timeless. And this is the single thing. If I had to put my teachings in a nutshell, what I'm pointing to in a simple nutshell, it is just what I'm sharing now. It's just what I'm sharing now. You are already the best thing in the world. And the best thing beyond the world. You're already this. We are already that. In the essence of ourselves. And I don't put the essence as being somewhere deep or far away, and we almost have to try hard to get there. This we who are trying to get there is itself dreamed inside the one who is not dreaming. We just, that pointing has to be recognized experientially and verified in the heart that after all, that is so, it is true. And thereafter all the illusions find their proper position. You are that self. It is not even a belief. It is the fact of your experience. But it can take a human being a very, very, very long time. A human being, the self in this theatrical performance, the world being the stage, and the consciousness taking on the persona of the body and the personal identity, and playing the drama called, help me to overcome the world, which has become troublesome for me. So that's towards the end of the play, is that one is waking up to the fact that, yes, I've been dreaming all these things that I thought were real, and all my suffering was also inside my dream. And now I'm coming to see, my gosh. So what is going to change then? Simply what I thought was terrifying and horrible. I just dreamed it. And there must be a difference between dream and actuality. Does dream mean that we don't feel it? Yes, you feel it. We suffer it, but through the mind and through, just like we can imagine something and become frightened and terrified and so on. Yet the thing is not real. In the same way, our identity as a person is made up and it's not real. And how to get beyond that, if that is so, then we must sit and look again through the lens of the pointing that's showing you all these things you can see. Everything that you can see only appeared in front of you, and they disappear in front of you. And even the one who you've been saying, who we've been calling ourselves, this intimate sense of personhood with its nerve center in this feeling, I am this person, I am this body. And that also is an experience. It is experiencing its own projections, but it itself is experienced and seen in the great space. This is the truth.